Hey everybody, welcome back. Northernlion Slay the Spire with some hot dailies. Excuse me, what is this? I ain't never seen this before. Endless mode. This feature is not yet available, or did they just change the art? I can't remember. Endless mode? Sounds like you're describing my Isaac series. Ha ha ha. Oh man. Ironclad, Heirloom, Midas, Hoarder, aka... basically... Mind Blast the Daily. That's okay. I like it. Slatus Cots. I know you. NL's Human Sons. You wish. Your name here. You might think, haha, he spelled it wrong. This is deliberately designed to troll people who think they're smart. He knows he spelled it wrong. And then he gets his kicks off of people telling him he spelled it wrong and using that to troll him in video games when actually he's trolling them. It's an inverted troll, you wouldn't understand. NL, sing Jeremy for me. Jeremy spoke in class today. See, that seemed better than in Rock Band. And NL's misplays, really bringing up the rear of the front page today, but still really good. We start with Charon's Ashes. Whenever you exhaust a card, deal 3 damage to all enemies. With Hoarder and Midas, we want to fight enemies and get cards. We could get a Mind Blast from our first shot, but it's a little dicey. If there were 2 elites on that path, I'd consider it. There's not 2 elites, I'm not considering it. We can get 2 elites and several shops on this path. I kind of like this one. We want to hit as many shops as possible because, you know, don't shoot the messenger. Mind Blast is actually what you're looking for because it's overpowered in this specific permutation. If you don't like Napoleon, you can leave. I'm not structuring the entire run over getting Mind Blast, by the way. I'm just saying that for now, that's the meta, that's the archetype, that's the prevailing wisdom. I can't do 20 damage with a bash, unfortunately, so we have to continue to, you know, it's a lockdown, drag-out battle that we got going on here. I can't do 19 damage either. So what are we looking for? This is going to sound ridiculous. Any good card is good. We just need to be careful with the fact that it's going to be triplicated in our deck. Sword Boomerang is great. Pummel is going to be our #1 choice right now. It benefits really nicely from strength upgrades, which is something that I hope we'll get. And then beyond that, it actually does 11 damage for 1 energy right now because of Charon's Ashes. So that gives us that little burst that we need to really come over the top here, I think. And then we got you. See, couldn't have done that without Charon's Ashes. I think you have to take Inflame. I actually think Inflame is kind of not a great card. Ooh. Yes, yes. Without any block, I don't like Thorns that much. Or without much block, I should say. I don't like Thorns that much. I will remove a card from the deck. I'm going to remove a basic Strike because we've added 3 powers and 3 attacks. So we're going to be a little bit defensively behind schedule. And then I think we go for extra strength. Even though Sever Soul also has great potential here. You can't upgrade cards in Midas, you idiot. Should have gone for 1 more fight. Anyway. This extra strength is just going to make, wow. Let me think about this. It's kind of an overkill, but I don't dislike it. The extra strength is going to make Pummel even better. So now Pummel is 20 damage. Can't kill him. Oh, Pummel's 20 because of Inflame, actually. Never mind, I totally can kill him. I'm going to take Ghostly Armor. We need some more blocks. I'm actually really happy with where this deck is at. I would love some semblance of crowd control, but apart from that, I'm a pretty big fan of where things look right now. Pummels are going to be doing 10 damage 5 times, is that correct? No, 7 damage 5 times, right? Pretty simple turn yet again. I'm going to choose to take 1 damage to get 1 more strength upgrade out there. It might look bad, but once the pummels start flowing, it's over. We've already won. These are 36 damage a pop. Well, I'm thinking I do like this. Oh, it does it to all enemies. I love that. And then we just put up this block. Oh, man. So Exhaust is actually way better than I gave it credit for. That was awesome. Gremlin Horn is fine, especially early. I think you can go with flex here. Again, we built our deck around the pummels. What do you want to start with? I think we start with flex and try to get just a silly first turn combo whenever possible. I'm a little mad. It's not that bad. You're just gonna bash one, you get some energy. Oh, now we're talking. Look at that. We could have let them exhaust, and then they would have done 6 damage to them, but, I mean, the thing is, who cares? Hold up. 15. So you are dead. That'll give us Gremlin Horn. Gremlin Horn gives us a pummel. You're super destroyed. I really like this deck right now. I'm happy with where we're at. I don't think we need an attack. Attack potion, I should say. And I like Thunderclap. Whirlwind is also really good, though. This deck's getting a little thick. I'm trying to think. Double tap pummel might be worth it as well. Do we really want 3 of them, though? I think Whirlwind's a little bit more useful. So, ideally... don't shoot the messenger. We'd like to wait out a couple turns and hopefully get a few Inflames out there. It doesn't look like that's likely to happen, so I do kind of see, you know, in my head, I'm like, alright. 28 damage. Then we do another 10. It's not bad. Now we're going to inevitably draw all of our Inflames. We didn't, so there's no reason for me to be this cynical about it. You can do it like this. It's not strong for pummel in particular, but it is what it is, right? We're still ahead of the curve on damage here. I could hit you for 6 or gain 2 strength. We're gaining 2 strength because when the pummels come out, it's gonna crush. We do need the pummels to come out. Noticing the deck's a little thick right now. We still got him really easily, but could be better. Combust, Thunderclap, Clothesline. I think Thunderclap is pretty good, but I'm just going to close ranks around this deck right now. I do not see a Mind Blast. I do see a Bottled Tornado. I'm going to grab that. We're going to take it in Flame, put it in our hands. I think that's good enough for now. I like it because... we don't have to play it, but if we want to play it, we can, and we can get like a really amazing pummel or a really amazing whirlwind even. Should have thought this one through, but it's still pretty great. It's 28 plus 8, 36 damage. This exhausts. I'm going to try to kill the one that's going to attack. It's not the normal way you would do this. But I mean, look at this. I love it. This is an amazing start. I kind of lucked into it, but you know what? This is a very different deck than the type of deck we normally run. I'm kind of interested to see what we got going on here. So I think I'm just going to wipe you and get some energy back. And then you're super dead already. Yeah, it was really good. Okay. I actually quite like Intimidate, I think. Because it exhausts, and also it costs 0 in the first place. So it works pretty well with Sharon's Ashes. So we'll just start... oh, we should have put Sadistic Nature out there, obviously. But we'll flex. And then you can either inflame... oh, what my computer just did. It's probably mining Bitcoin or something in the background. Thanks a lot, JavaScript. We either inflame, or we inflame Bash. I think we'll inflame Bash, which means we're very likely to get the kill next turn. Extremely likely to get the kill next turn. I don't think we need these. We have to rest, unfortunately. It would be nice to get a relic that forces us to, or gives us the option to not rest, but that's where our life is right now. I like this turn 1, dude. We're gonna flex, inflame, Flash of Steel. Pummel, absolutely. Pummel. Oh no, we caused him to split in the worst way possible. Oh well. In my head, I was like, what are the odds that we're going to leave him on 70? 0, right? Apparently not. I'm going to flex, Intimidate, Intimidate. Now I gotta look. I can do 30 damage to you. You will both split, and you'll split in the worst possible way, but hey. There you go. We got a little extra bonus out of that. So we're going to have 4 enemies with 28 HP each. It's a great time to draw a Whirlwind, which did not happen, but I'm not upset. So this is free energy. What are we getting out of this? 15? Who's going to attack next? I'm going to guess that it's this guy. Play this so we don't exhaust it. I'd like those 10 blocks to keep coming around. I know we can get 3 damage to each enemy out of it, but still. Alright, so it's 3 to each enemy. You're super dead. I think we've got them all pretty much possibly right where we want them, because you're going to die. We're going to get energy back. Ghostly armor. I'm just going to let both of these exhaust, because he's close enough to kill next turn. And dude, this went very well. I like this deck. I'm very wary to add new cards to it, but I'm excited to see what our relic is. Offering 100%. And then, what is this? Coffee Dripper. Gain energy at the start of each turn. You can no longer rest at rest sites. I would normally go with Cursed Key, because the risk of this is very, very, very high. Not being able to rest at rest sites seems horrible. But I'm also interested to see where this goes. I gotta try out the new relic, right? 1. That'd be 2, 3. But do we want to take a path with 3? When we know that there's no ability to rest at rest sites? Really puts a damper on on the way that we're living our life here. Like, definitely pop this. Here's what I think you do. I think you strike, energy potion, transmute. Finesse is pretty strong here. We're still taking 9 damage that we can only recover from if we get, like, if we get a regeneration potion, which also makes offering not nearly as good, by the way, in case that's not abundantly clear. We're not taking any damage, so we definitely whirlwind, and then that gives us the kill. Sure. Oh no, we heal after every fight. That's correct. So that's not so bad. I don't want to add 2 wounds to our hand. I like what we got going on here. I'm going to skip. It's kind of rich to say this with a 30 card deck, but I like where we're at. I don't want to mess with it too much. Huge, huge, huge. Then we get, it's not amazing, but I mean a 12 damage 0 cost attack is pretty solid. So here I'm just looking and I'm going, okay, 20 damage. You might be concerned about this. 20 damage, it turns out, does not equal 53 damage. So we definitely want to play that. We're taking no damage this turn, so to me this looks like I mean, you definitely inflame, and then you probably bash pummel. And it is going to get the kill. Alright, we're getting our HP back slowly but surely. Shrug seems fantastic for me. Very happy to have it. We're going to upgrade a card. What do we upgrade? Bash, giving more vulnerable. I think you have to go pummel doing more attacks, right? That's kind of like... Our whole deck is based around drawing these right now. Well, our main burst damage is from that, I should say. Dude, this is amazing. So you definitely flex. It's like secret weapon. You can take a pummel. It did do 3 damage to all enemies. But you know, what I was thinking is 8 damage to all enemies X times is probably better. But this is 20. Oh, you know what? We can start a chain. Because we're going to get 1 energy back from this. And of course you could shrug. But I think we inflame to make it easier next turn. Whirlwind is also an incredibly great draw for us. I think that's as much of our focus as pummel is. I mean, look at this. It's just killing. Especially with Gremlin Horn, we're getting some great stuff done. Armaments is kind of tempting. I think we could justify armaments. Heavy Blade also, I mean, really good. These are all good. In fact, I'm starting to lean more towards Heavy Blade because we do tend to get a lot of strength. And Heavy Blade getting a kill gives us a better chance of activating Gremlin Horn and getting more energy. So I don't think you can necessarily go wrong with that one, but I think there's a way to go right. Pummel will just knock you out, so we're going to start there. There's no real reason to inflame first. I think you shrug. It's unfortunate. I was hoping for, like, you know, a single attack, basically. You're gonna cause some problems, huh? So we'll draw. We need to shrug. Basically non-negotiable. I don't really want to weaken you for a turn and do 3 damage. I'd rather just take you for 20. I'm not even going to play my offerings. I think we might be able to win a war of attrition here. And immediately I'm like, oh, I regret that. So now we're going to fill our deck with garbage. And that's just the way it is. It's the way it's got to be. We'll take 1 damage. We'll hit you for 30, well, 39, really. This is not bad. This is bad, except we got the kill. Were it not for Whirlwind, we'd be in trouble. Sword Boomerang is pretty tempting, but I think I really do like where we're at right now. I don't say that too often. By the way, this is horrible. It's like a really, really bad start. Let's draw. I was really hoping for a Whirlwind. We're going to flex first. Still in a pretty good spot, because, like, you know, again, that pays for itself, of course. And then, okay, why not? Now we get a Whirlwind. It's a little too late, but I think you still pop Inflame. And then you can Whirlwind for 24, which is not bad, and then pass. Now, he's doing 18. That's not that much. But it is going to get us. So we can do 18 damage times 3 is 54 damage. Or we can do 19 damage times 3. Okay. I guess I will do 19 damage times 3. Never even thought about the idea that that could be a better option. But there it is. What are we at? 29? Oh, dude. Absolutely. Still in a great spot. Self-forming clay is going to help us not take much damage. Which is extremely important since we can't do anything at a rest site right now. And now you gotta think, do we even bother with Apotheosis? I've really come down on this card a little bit. I think it's not as good as I used to think it is. But I think because it's so early, we probably do, especially with Offering. So let's start there. Also does 3 damage. We'll flex. I was super happy to take more pummels, by the way. Very happy to take more pummels. 52 damage to all enemies. Also gives us 1 energy in return. And I mean, obviously we're fine. Carnage. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on this. I think I'm gonna skip it, actually. It's more bursty, more static in the amount of damage, instead of being like multiple sources. So we'll flex. We will inflame, absolutely. I don't really know if we roll magnetism. Something like this feels way better. To me, at least. Magnetism is not bad, it's just expensive. Alright, still no attacks, that's what I like to see. We'll inflame. This is 28 damage plus 3. And then Bash will kill you. We get 1 energy back. Intimidate is free. Might as well. Okay, sure. Another... It's not really the damage at this point, it's the debuff, but still. The real question will be if we can kill him this turn. And the answer is... the answer is not quite. The thing is, we could easily just pop Offering and it'll kill him, but we'll lose 4 HP. I would rather give him a chance he's going to heal... Oh, no, he's not even healing. Okay, so this was the right call. In my opinion. Dual wield. We don't have any 0-cost attacks, so I think I'm going to say no to these for now. Gold is out of control. We're not going to hit a shop on this floor. So, by the way, if there's Mind Blast sweepstakes, we're failing for 2 different reasons. One reason is because, maybe I should have played both Heavy Blades instead, but, one reason is because, 28 or 29. I'd rather do 28 and then the 3 damage from the exhaust. Well, I don't know if that worked, but, one reason is because we're not taking a lot of cards. The other reason is because we're never seeing shops. So you're doing 15 damage. We can block through that. I think I'm going to do this. This. Okay, so we're blocking. Well, it just, yeah, didn't even work. In fact, we should have done it the other way. We would have done 1 damage, I think, with Whirlwind, but... We're going to have to play Offering. We definitely want to now. Yeah, that was fine. I don't think we need any more In Flames. Clothesline is actually pretty tempting, but I think we already have enough weakness. I feel... I've said it 100 times, but I really, really feel good about this deck right now. It feels fine to me, the way that it's working right now. I don't really want to mess with it too much. What do we not want to see? Intimidate, for now. We'll see it immediately after. So we are still going to take damage. There's not much we can do about it. But we're going to do quite a lot as well. Yeah, we did like over 100 on the first turn. We're going to take 15. We have 6 block on this turn, which is really nice. So it would be good to not have to pop Offering. Let's do the numbers, as much as it pains me. This would do 11 and apply 2 vulnerable. You'd be at 48, and then this would do like 34. So we would have to pop Offering to kill you. The other alternative is we pop Shrug, and then even just like Bash. And you're not going to love this turn. I know you're not going to love this turn. But I really want to keep our health as high as possible because we can't go to rest sites. Like, I'm willing to overplay to make it happen. And I'm actually really happy with the way that went down. Then, of course, I got Pantograph, and it makes me look like a freaking idiot. But, sure. We could deviate to a shop, but I'd rather just, I think, stick to the game plan and try to find one on the next turn. We don't play Ghostly Armor here, I think. I think we play Bash, and then we just go for the Crush next turn. So we're going to have Snecko Eye. We have a lot of multi-cost cards, so I actually don't think this is that bad. But I would love to not take 15 damage. So I'm going to try this. Perhaps against my better judgment. We get a 0-cost Pummel. Fantastic. We still don't have much in the way of protecting ourselves, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to do 9 damage to all enemies. So it's actually going to be 14 damage to all enemies times 5. 14 times 5 is 70. And we're going to get 1 exhaust out of this, even if this messes up. It's only 13 times 5, so I'm very upset. We're only exhausting 1 card, so we have to throw the Explosion Potion. But still, you know, HP's looking fine. Rage is fairly tempting, honestly. But again, I like the deck right now. So I'm going to stick with where we're at. Very good first turn would be extremely clutch here. Gain some block. Flex. Flex. We're looking for a Whirlwind, obviously. Let's try our skill potion. Seeing red, sure. Offering. Whirlwind, please. No Whirlwind, but that's okay. We got some good stuff. We can start to get a Gremlin Horn chain going here. There we go. Whirlwind will just kill him. Great fight. Whetstone hits Strike and Heavy Blade. Strike, obviously bad. Heavy Blade is fine. Shockwave is tempting. I know I go through the same format every single time, but if your deck worked like this, if you lost 9 HP over the course of an entire floor when you had 3 cards that take 4 HP away from your, or not your maximum, but away from what you have every single combat, would you mess with it right now? I kind of feel like we shouldn't. And of course we can't do anything there, but we will heal after this fight. So a perfect would be nice. You flex. We only have 4 energy, so I think you look at this. I don't think Bash is that useful. We'll do it like this. Did we flex, by the way? We did. Let's keep that 2 strength. Alrighty. Now, this is a big turn. We kind of got the right draw for it, I think, though. This is a weird one. Because we could play Ghostly Armor and then Pummel. But if we play Heavy Blade, this will exhaust. And it'll kill this guy before he can steal a card. Plus we get extra energy for next turn. So you took Offering, which is fine by me. 41 damage. 11 damage times 4. Man, this is even better. Okay, so get this out there. I mean, I guess you start here. We have to strike. It's free. We maybe could have done it in a different fashion, but... Alright, oh man, what's with the frame rate? I I'm going to start offering even, because I think there's a chance you can get extra strength out of it even then. So we're going to pummel. How much damage? 14 damage? No. Okay, so now we look at Whirlwind, which is 70 damage for 5. But 41 damage for 2 is a better deal. 15 foot. Okay, so we'll hit you with that. We'll hit you with that. I mean, I don't need to tell you, I'm guessing, that, you know, this is extremely good. They're putting up 20 damage this turn, which we are more than ready to deal with, by the way. Wow, this is accidentally one of the strongest decks we've ever had. Limit Break is real tempting. Especially because it exhausts. Fiendfire also could be incredible, but... what is this? Okay, well, obviously Fusion Hammer. Gain energy at the start of each turn. You can no longer smith at rest sites. We couldn't do that anyway, so that's just free energy. And we don't have a combo deck, so I actually feel like we're fine to go against the Timekeeper. 1, 2, 3. Dude, if possible, of course we'd love to get a shop. We have so much gold. But the elites are on the other path. I don't see... I'm just gonna hope that we find one at a question mark. What a strange situation. So this is 84 damage done to you. I think we can get to a kill. I mean, this has got to be worth it. So now it's 95 damage done to you, I think. Great first turn. I don't think we need another Shrug It Off. I mean, it's going fine, right? Would you agree? It seems like it's going really well right now. To me, at least. Panache is a perfect card for us right now. The danger in this present situation is that we absolutely want to get like a Gremlin Horn or something going on here. But it's not going to happen. So this is just yet another example of how we would really, really like Bag of Prep to show up on this run. And every run from now until the dawn of whatever comes after this age of human existence. I will always be happy to see that card. We have to Heavy Blade. Get Gremlin Horn. And you're looking for something a little different, but, you know, we can do 3 damage like this, and then we'll play these 2. And we got... oh, Gremlin Horn totally worked, and then for 2 energy, it'll kill you, and I won't take any damage. So that's just pretty much lucky. Everything else, you know, we don't need these. The shop, again, I know I have 2,000 gold. What are you? What are you? Like, you don't have any status effects, so I'm very concerned. So I can't kill you, obviously, but... draw 1 card, place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile, then exhaust. I guess we would rather exhaust Inflame. Or, sorry, just lose Inflame for now. I'm just disappointed that I don't have any block for this turn. We did do a lot of damage. Oh, you bash Pummel for sure, and then you see where you stand. I think Heavy Blade gets the kill. Would like to have more HP. Life goes on. Rupture is extremely great. We need to hit the question mark and then hope it's a shop. I'm not losing 2,000 gold for a relic, even though, and this is what's going to mess with you, it might be the right decision. Because we might never get the chance to go to a shop regardless. This guy's doing no damage to us this turn. Guaranteed. Definitely should have inflamed twice. The other thing we're looking for is, if possible, we'd love to get a spinning top. I just hope if we went to a shop, we could afford it. That's a joke. Let's get a Shrug in there. I don't want to play an Offering if I don't have to. Because we're going to heal the full. And that's the kind of thing, you know, I do think we have to worry about on a floor like this. I'm not going to kill him. It's all about survival, so... you know, anytime we draw a Pummel, he's not going to do anything. We have nothing to worry about. Just a couple more turns of survival here and we're crushing it. We're right there. You know, we should have done the vulnerable first, but there's nothing he can do. This guy we've never been killed by, but one day it could happen. I'm not saying it's against, or it's beyond the pale. But as long as we're doing 225 damage to him per turn, life's going to be pretty okay. Twin Strike is tempting. I actually think Impervious is a pretty good get. But I'm going to skip it. You know why? The status quo has been working out pretty well so far. Takes a truly stellar option for us to be, you know, to get out of the way, really. I can live with that. Not particularly strong. We want more draw on turn 1. Like, if we can get an offering in our hand on turn 1, we're in love. But now we got it on turn 2, and things are a little scary because we need a block, which we did not get. So I definitely think you play a limit break. I think you play your heavy blades. I don't think you play the pummels. I think, you know, I don't want to do 5 damage and then 1 damage from Sharon's Ashes. It just doesn't seem worth it. I would love to not play Offering, but I think this is a situation where it's extremely necessary. We're going to have to shrug to get a kill, so let's start there. Come on, come on. I'm looking for a slightly better attack if possible. So we're going to have to survive one more turn like this. It's pretty bad. It's really bad, really. Yeah, we're going to take 27. We're low on HP now. This should be just the hardest enemy for us to fight, though. I hate that we have to pop Offering yet again. And then we got him. But, yeah, that was not good. That was not good. Infernal Blade seems like it was free damage, more or less, so I'm going to take it. We have to fight Unelite either way. I think we start here. Hope it's a shop. Not a shop. Give me 1 colorless. It's not Mind Blast, unfortunately, but Secret Weapon is fine. Alright, these guys are probably the ideal foes for us to be facing turn 1. So we're going to flex Jack of all trades. Master of Strategy. Great start. Would prefer not to Offering if possible. But if we got to do it, we got to do it. Whirlwind is 8. Well, you start with an Inflame. 10 damage to all enemies X times. So 15 damage 4 times. You can make it 15 damage 6 times. But you wouldn't Whirlwind yet because Pummel is still 35 damage for 1. And we have 5 strength up. Probably start with a limit break. We can always use our energy potion. So this is 90 damage. Now we're starting to roll. 15, so we add 7. 22 damage 3 times. It won't kill you. With the fire potion it would, but we'd rather not have to resort to that if possible. I'm going to pop 1 Offering. And this is what I was looking for. Is any block. And now you're dead. Okay, so we made it out of that not feeling too bad. Dreamcatcher is literally useless. Warpaint hit probably the 2 worst skills we could ever imagine. At least we have Pantograph. That's what I'm saying in my head right now. Pantograph. Pantograph. Good first turn, but the debuff's going to be pretty nasty here. You're doing 5 damage? That's your idea of a good turn? I know the problem with this, by the way, but I'm really trying not to play Offering whenever possible, because it's just like that 4 HP, or, you know, 8 or 12 HP even, multiplied over and over and over and over and over, can lead to some pretty nasty situations. Now, in this situation, I don't have a choice. I gotta go for, like, an unbelievable turn if possible. Heavy Blade only does 19 damage. We can make it better. 28 damage. Another 11. Now I gotta hit you for 26. It will happen. It had to be done, I think. Again, Twin Strike, sure. I mean, there's something going on there. I don't really want to take Bloodletting. We're in such a weird spot right now. I am going to choose not to fight the Elite, though it pains me greatly. I'm going to go for a Rupture. A Secret Weapon. Secret Weapon Whirlwind seems real tempting here. What else do I have in my hand? I have a Flex and an Inflame. Sure, we'll do Secret Weapon Whirlwind, because they're all vulnerable anyway. And then we'll put a Pummel in our hand as well. So 15 damage to all enemies 4 times. That's the kind of turn we're looking for. Headbutt is very important, I think. I'm going to choose not to fight. I'm going to fight. The reason I'm going to fight is because I think we can heal off of this. It's going to have to be, you know, the kind of perfect scenario, but still. Flex. You're going to deep breath. Okay, not what we're looking for, obviously. Heavy Blade is a free kill. We're going to do that before we pop in Flame, just for now. Is rough. It's not an unrough situation. So we're going to take 7, and we heal for 6. So right now we're basically trading 1 HP for a relic, which is fine, but a little scary. This will kill you, though, so that's strong. Better be a good relic, that's all I'm saying. Because we're way more in tough than I thought we would be on this run. You should be super dead. We really should have brought back Shrug It Off, because there's many ways we can kill, but we need a block. And this is a great example of that, because I actually just do not even want to attack you here, so we'll just let this erode, and then we'll try to do something different on our next turn. I mean, Reaper is okay. If we put up as much block as... That's going to heal us for 1. We should have done it differently. We got Sundial, which is probably not worth it. One more fight. We're going to heal for 25 before we... This is like the same fight all over again, but... This time we have a block on turn 1, but ironically, nothing's attacking. Oops, we should have done this in a different order, quite obviously. Alright, come on, Gremlin Horn, get the job done. This orb is gonna have, like, yeah, it's got 100 HP, basically. I hate that. I also hate that we have... We need to kill this guy so that we can draw some block. Not a common scenario. Oh my god, it actually worked? That should not have happened. And that's awesome. Yeah, give me a Limmy. Give me one of those. Bring back a Heavy Blade so we can probably kill you in 1 hit. And then we will hit you for 11. And alright, exhausting any card will get you. So we're going to be close to full HP for the boss fight. Much to my surprise. Now, I don't think we're looking at an 1800 score for today, because I do think that there was a Mind Blast somewhere that explains how you can get to 1800 points. It's one of the only ways you can get that high on the point level. And I'm not saying that's an illegitimate score by any stretch of the imagination, you know, it's just, it's real hard to get up in that ridiculous level without getting the most overpowered card in the game. Absolutely, we're gonna, well, let's Vulnerable first. Then we're gonna Pummel. We're gonna Pummel. I'm gonna Infernal Blade. Really, I'm gonna Secret Weapon. Pummel again. I know he's about to gain strength, but we did a lot of damage there. And we do want to flex, I think. We want an offering. We want to gain as much strength as possible before using Pummel. I'm still pretty pleased with this. I think I'm ready to take all this damage right to the face, by the way. Alright, that's fine by me. So next turn he goes for the heal, right? Yeah, he's spooked. So this is a great turn for us to play 5 cards. We definitely want to play a Limit Break. Doesn't really matter what we do next, because he's going to heal up anyway. We might as well save our Pummel for the future. Now he's doing 30 damage. We got to be a little cautious, right? Definitely taking a hit here. Probably, I was just going to say we're in lethal range right now. We're not drawing. So we basically need either a Pummel or a Heavy Blade. What's our strength? 6? I think Pummel is better at that level, even with the limit break coming up. I'm pretty sure we're dead. The only way to get out of this would be this right here. Wow. That is painful, dude. We were so close. And that was a 9-15 loss. The whole run up to that point was so easy. That really grinds my gears, but at the same time, I think we made a bad decision. Our decision to ignore the shop was not smart. We should have gone to the shop, but I was getting cocky. I felt like we had a great run in our pocket. For now, though, it's still a really fun daily. They've been killing it lately. New relics, new enemies. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. It helps it a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.